to the 2017 RC four-wheel drive Robin's Hood Recon G6. First timers and OG Sixers. We have a new logbook sponsor, D. Roastrin, right here, Johanna Wexelberger. The official coffee of the Recon G6 is on the back, as well as the classes. So please, when you open your logbook up, we need your name across the top and then the class. If you're one of our most experienced drivers and you're 56 or over, you'd be a senior. If you're one of our Recon rascals, you would be, look at your age. If you're 7 to 10, 11 to 15, then you would be a Recon rascal big dog. So that's what you would put in here. So name, class, age. If you're a driving diva, you'd put driving diva. I didn't know reason. Trail markers. Yes. The number is always on your right. Even if you reverse through the trail marker, the number will always be on your right. This is your sense of direction. The trail markers are numbered 1 through 100. That is your path. All these are not always your obstacle. Trail markers are your route for adventure. So they're not always an obstacle. Most of the time they're just guides. Getting to these is your challenge. And for those of you that were here last year, we have something different. It's called sunshine. Right? But there's still some areas of the infamous sticky mud. So enjoy those. Enjoy the dry and wet rock. Any questions on trail markers? Excellent.
It's quite medieval.
Trail marker penalties. If by chance you hit one, put a tick in the box. If the trail marker fell over, put it back in the ground the best you can for your fellow G6ers behind you. Toe strap penalty. Thank you. So, if by chance you find yourself on your side,
Reaction shots from HPI.
we do not, the number one rule in the Recon G6 is
Don't pick an HPI up. No.
no hand of God. That means we do not use our hand to turn our truck over. We do not use our foot to turn our truck over.
I didn't do it.
The camaraderie you experience out there is second to none in any type of RC genre. You're more than welcome to have your fellow G6ers push you over with their trucks, pull you over with a tow strap, attach a winch and winch you over. You can use your own winch. That's all fine. No penalty. If you have to use a tow strap, you do so in a scale fashion. Hey. Flip yourself back over and continue driving. This is the only time you put a tick in the tow strap penalty box. If you yourself physically use your tow strap, which is the only mandatory item, we shouldn't be out in the woods without a tow strap, in a scale fashion. Any other way, not a penalty. First timers, is that any questions? All right. Whose rig is this? Thank you for the demonstration. Below that is the finished stage boxes. We have 4 stages today. How many trail markers each? 100. Awesome. We have the RC4WD stage. We have a Pro Line stage, a One Too Many RCs, and a Holmes Hobby. Pro Line's behind me. The other three are right behind you. Start them at your discretion. Whichever one you want to do first, that's fine. What do we have out here in the forest? Adventure, intrigue, hilarity. We also have 4 stages of 100 trail markers each. Oh, hold on. Maybe y'all didn't hear me. 4 stages of 100 trail markers each.
If I could be you and you could be me for just 1 hour, if we could find a way to get inside each other's mind, if you could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe you'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. And before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Around you is just a reflection, and the law of karma says you reap just what you sow. So unless you lived a life of total perfection, you better be careful of every stone that you should throw. Yet we spend the day throwing stones at one another, 'cause I don't think or wear my hair the same way you do. Well, I may be common people, but I'm still your brother. And when you strike out trying to hurt me, it's a hurting you. Walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile in my shoes, oh yeah. And before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes.